think how ironic that Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar and the rest of the ladies on The View spend their time calling Republicans the conspiracy theorists, but they have been wrong about everything they have said over the last couple of years.
Isn't it ironic? Whoopi Goldberg, Joy Behar, and the rest of the View panel spend their time calling Republicans conspiracy theorists, yet they've been wrong about nearly everything they've said over the past few years. This might just be the most jaw-dropping scandal daytime television has ever seen. The View isn't just in trouble, it's sinking fast. And at this point, there may be no saving it. The reason? One woman, Karoline Leavitt. She's young, sharp, and fearless, an unapologetic conservative powerhouse. And now, she has flipped The View's latest smear campaign into a staggering $800 million legal disaster. Whoopi Goldberg, Joy Behar, and Sunny Hostin are reportedly in full-blown panic mode behind the scenes, desperately trying to make this catastrophe disappear. Can you believe it? The same women who built their careers on attacking their political rivals are now the ones pleading for mercy. Make no mistake, this lawsuit isn't just a minor inconvenience. It's a financial catastrophe that could completely wipe out the show. And what's even crazier, ABC executives are scrambling, trying to figure out if they should just pull the plug on The View before it gets any worse. And here's the $1 million, or should I say 800 million question. What exactly did The View say to ignite this legal firestorm? What was Karoline's response that left their legal team in absolute chaos? Trust me, if it was brutal, it sent shockwaves through the entire network. Rumors are swirling that ABC executives have had enough of The View's endless controversies. Could this be the final nail in the coffin for one of television's most polarizing talk shows? Some insiders whisper that the network is exhausted by the legal messes piling up. If this lawsuit spirals even further out of control, ABC might just cut their losses and cancel the show for good. And let's be real, the hypocrisy here is off the charts. When The View set its sights on Karoline Leavitt, they went all in. They did what they do best, mocking, belittling, and throwing around accusations without a second thought. But this time, they may have gone way too far. It all started with Joy Behar, who didn't hesitate to smugly dismiss Karoline's success. According to Joy, Karoline wasn't talented, she wasn't hardworking, and she certainly didn't earn her place. No. Joy suggested that the only reason Karoline got ahead was because Donald Trump found her attractive. Excuse me? What? Are we really reducing a successful woman's entire career to her looks? And this is coming from the same show that claims to be all about female empowerment? The contradiction is mind-blowing. But Joy didn't stop there. Oh no, she was just getting started. Whoopi Goldberg quickly jumped in, doubling down on the attack. She didn't just insult Karoline's accomplishments, she went even further, claiming that without wokeness, Karoline wouldn't even have a job. Are you kidding me? So now, we're saying ambition, intelligence, and hard work mean nothing. That unless you follow their rules, you don't deserve success? The hypocrisy is beyond belief. A show that constantly preaches about breaking barriers is now gatekeeping success based purely on politics. Unbelievable. And of course, Sunny Hostin had to throw in her own low blow. But instead of attacking Karoline's looks or her stance on wokeness, she went straight for her career. According to Sunny, Karoline's success wasn't earned or deserved. It was just privilege. Oh really? So let me get this straight. When a liberal woman rises to the top, it's all about breaking the glass ceiling. But when a conservative woman achieves success, it's handed to her? Wow. Just wow. The backlash was instant. Fans were furious, and they didn't hold back, calling out The View's blatant, unapologetic hypocrisy. Because let's be honest, how many times has this show preached about supporting women? How many times have they championed female empowerment? And yet, the second a woman comes along who doesn't fit their ideological mold, all that empowerment goes right out the window. One viral comment summed it up perfectly. The View claims to support women, unless they're conservative. Then it's open season. And just when you thought things couldn't get any crazier, Karoline struck back in a way no one saw coming. Instead of brushing it off or playing the victim, she came out swinging. She didn't just fire back, she lawyered up. She went straight for the jugular, hitting The View where it hurts the most, their bank accounts. And let me tell you, The View was not ready for what happened next. Instead of getting caught in a petty back and forth, Karoline Leavitt took real action. No social media rants, no name calling. She did something that sent shockwaves through the entire industry. She slapped The View with a massive $800 million lawsuit. And this isn't just any lawsuit. Oh no, this is a full-blown war. Karoline's legal team is coming for The View with defamation, slander, and malicious attacks aimed at destroying her career. And she isn't asking for a simple apology or a quick payout. She's demanding justice. And trust me, The View was not prepared for this kind of heat. Reports are pouring in that the show's legal team is in complete chaos. Why? Because this lawsuit isn't just about Karoline. It's about exposing The View's entire playbook. Karoline's legal filing doesn't just accuse The View of smearing her. It exposes a long history of the show attacking, silencing, and outright trying to destroy conservative voices. And let's just say, the receipts are damning. But here's where it gets really embarrassing. Behind the scenes, the same hosts who mocked Karoline on national television are now practically begging her to settle the case quietly. Yep, you heard that right. Joy Behar, the same woman who laughed at Karoline's success, is now desperately trying to save herself. And Whoopi Goldberg, oh, she's feeling the heat. Sources say she's even reached out privately through mutual contacts, hoping to smooth things over. Oh, now they want to clear the air? Karoline isn't just exposing their hypocrisy, she's making them squirm. And at this rate, The View may not survive this one. And here's the real kicker. Sunny Hostin is reportedly freaking out the most. Legal experts are warning that she could be personally on the hook for millions in damages. That's right, this lawsuit could cost her millions out of her own pocket. Oh, how the tables have turned. The once untouchable, self-righteous hosts of The View, the same women who built their careers on tearing down their political opponents, are now scrambling to save themselves. But Karoline? She's not backing down. She knows this isn't just about her. It's about holding the media accountable for years of smears, lies, and attacks. And now, it's your turn. Do you think Karoline Leavitt is right to keep fighting this case? Should The View finally face the consequences? And is this the scandal that could bring the entire show down for good? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get this conversation started. And before you go, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. This story is far from over. Stay tuned, because trust me, things are just getting started. At this point, The View is hanging by a thread. ABC executives are in full-blown crisis mode, scrambling to stop the fallout before it completely destroys one of their most high-profile shows. And let's be real, this isn't just about legal fees. It's about the entire reputation of ABC. The network is already struggling with plummeting ratings, and now, The View, which was once a reliable source of controversy-driven attention, is turning into a financial disaster. And the worst part? Advertisers are starting to bail. Sources close to the network are saying that big-name sponsors, the ones keeping The View on air, are seriously considering pulling their ads altogether. And if that happens, it's over. No sponsors, no money, no show. ABC cannot afford a massive legal scandal like this. If advertisers start dropping out, the network won't hesitate to cut its losses and cancel The View for good. And honestly, that moment might be closer than we think. Because here's the thing, The View has been on thin ice for years. Whoopi Goldberg's past suspensions, Joy Behar's endless controversies, the show's credibility tanking after years of biased narratives. ABC has seriously debated pulling the plug before, but now, with an $800 million lawsuit hanging over their heads and advertisers rethinking their investments, this might just be the final straw. And the most embarrassing part? Behind the scenes, the same loudmouth hosts who once mocked Karoline are now panicking, practically begging her to settle. Joy Behar, desperate to make this go away. Whoopi Goldberg, reportedly reaching out through mutual contacts, hoping to smooth things over. And Sunny Hostin, absolutely terrified that she could be personally on the hook for millions in damages. Suddenly, the same people who love tearing down their political opponents are scrambling to protect themselves. Oh, how the tables have turned. But here's the kicker. Karoline isn't backing down. She knows this isn't just about her. It's about holding the media accountable. For years, platforms like The View have gotten away with smears, lies, and attacks, destroying reputations with zero consequences. But not this time. This time, there will be consequences. This lawsuit isn't just a fight for Karoline. It's a fight for every conservative voice that's been silenced, slandered, and targeted by the mainstream media. And her supporters? They're loving every second of it. One viral tweet summed it up perfectly. Karoline Leavitt is doing what everyone wishes they could, making The View pay for their lies. This isn't just another scandal. This isn't just bad PR. This is a reckoning. And at this point, ABC executives are running out of options. They know this lawsuit could financially cripple the network. And if that happens, The View is done. But now it's your turn. Should The View be held accountable for their reckless attacks? Should Karoline keep fighting this case? And is this the moment that finally brings the show crashing down for good? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get this conversation started. And before you go, hit that like button and subscribe, because trust me, this story is far from over. Things are just getting started.